People learn best when they have a relationship and engagement with that person. And people know intuitively whether or not you have their best interest in heart and whether you care about them. And to try to just teach a student from a distance and in a disconnected way can have some progress, but has its limits. And one of the things that I've found reinforced by working with students is that when you can reach them at an individual level and you can communicate that I care about you, I'm really on your side, I want good outcomes for you. And so let's work together to learn.
Build relationships with these students and get them, you want them to trust you, want them to know that you trust them, which is really important. Be a great listener. Lessons I've learned is to be extremely patient, be kind, as my mom always tells me.
I think the most important thing when it comes to teaching is making the child feel confident enough to where they want to learn and they want to grow and that they're comfortable in their setting. So I'm all about environment. I'm all about making sure the kids are comfortable, making sure they're happy and they feel secure and safe and they trust us. So it's all about building an environment for them to thrive in and to give them the confidence to want to learn more.
My philosophy for teaching basically stems from just love of students and love of learning. I feel like students need to feel safe, secure, and loved in order to be successful. And I want a student, you know, a past or present student, to walk into my room or to see me in the hall and just know that I'm a safe place and that they can feel secure and confident. And to me, you know, the academic part is very important, but teaching from my heart and helping them, you know that they are loved and that they are special and that they are capable is so very important.
So I have my own thought process of how teaching should go, but I go off of the kids. And it's their world, and I'm just here to guide them and to teach them how they learn. Because we all learn different, right? And we're at the beginning stages where we want them to love learning. My biggest lesson from the kids has been always stay on your toes. They throw me curveballs all the time. But so they're writing and they're like, well, Miss McCain, you didn't say this, and I'm like, okay, I didn't say that, but you can use that if you want to. Because sometimes I think that I go unnoticed, right? Like I'm just another body. But I work really, really hard and to be acknowledged for that, you know, that hard work, that I am making a difference.
Best way I can describe it, my philosophy is really to find out where the students are, see what they can do well, and then improve that, and then also to learn their struggles, the things that they can't do as well, or they're trying to find their way through, whether it's math or English or reading, or in our extension classes, their fundamentals in letters or sounds. So a lot of times when they struggle with things, if they trust you, then they'll ask you for the support. And I think knowing what they need builds trust and it builds a better relationship.
I took this job, and the first kid who hugged me after I tied his shoes, I was like, oh, I've wasted my time. Oh, goodness, I truly believe it's a calling, you know? I don't know if you could force your way into it, but you can get into your own head about it. You can be logical and say, I would never want to do that. I really, truly believe like you don't know how full your reservoir of love is until you take on a role as a teacher.
I look at every child as an individual. They are themselves, they're who they are. You can't change who they are. I like to meet every child like on their level. So if they want to do their work on the floor that day, we're going to sit on the floor. If they want to go sit at their desk or with other peers, that's what we're going to do. So just keeping the children of who they are and just advancing their learning in different ways that per their personalities.
Teaching for me is a calling. That is why I do it with so much passion and dedication.
So it has to be what the whole story's about.
My whole reason for coming into teaching is that, well, for being a TA, is that I am able to be around students and to help them learn and grow. My approach to teaching, I would say it is more of a hands-on kind of instruction because that is how I learn. So being able to give the students the lesson orally and be able to have them actually put their hands on it and get involved, that is one way that I actually go about teaching and letting the instructions flow.